Alright guys, welcome to Rose Hill for part 2 of the January update. I'm never sure where to sit at the start of these videos because you can't get a good position that shows the whole of the layout. So anyway, part 1 was about basically showing you that I'd laid the track here. I mean, now I need to go over to look over the platforms. And this part will be showing you what I have done scenery wise. Now you may be looking at it thinking, hold on, what's he on about? Nothing much has changed. Well, where should we start? Let's work our way down from this end. Well, we'll start with this. This was a small job I did. I fitted a LED light to the station building, which basically involved drilling through. Don't worry, I haven't actually properly injured my finger or anything like that. But it's that way in which your nail kind of peels back from the skin, or the skin peels back from the nail, and it's really sore whenever you push down like that. And I really hate it, so I've just kind of covered myself in plaster. Then the plaster was falling off, so I put masking tape over it, as you do. So anyway, I drilled a hole through the side of this building, just using a wee drill, and then put this LED in. And the wires are there, ready to go down through the baseboard, and that should add some illumination to this side of the layout. Added a few sheets of card to build up this to the station height. So the station will sit about here so that it overhangs about parallel to the platform, and so that the canopy is just over there. My plans for this station is to kind of have it deserted, so as it's kind of a byway station, Rose Hill, they decided that they didn't feel the need to occupy it to keep the station building running, so it's going to have a security fence around it. So yeah, next moving down, these aren't fitted, these are just lying here. The blue masking tape along the front is to protect this kind of board from getting covered in polyfilling, although it has along there. So this can just be lifted off, and hopefully it'll still be black underneath, and when I'm painting it. So as you can see over here, this brown, which actually shows up quite well on this nice new camera that I have, that I got using my Christmas money, and money that I had put aside for it, or money that I have now put aside for it. So yeah, this is basically just because I knew that this bit of the platform I always knew was going to be a kind of a like overgrown shrubbery type place with plants and vegetation. We'll say that, with vegetation in it. But I didn't want it to just be flat, so I've kind of gone over it really roughly. We just built it up with polyfiller, just kept slapping it on and whatever else, and kind of made this roughly hill shaped. And then painted it black and then painted it brown, so it looks a nice convincing soil colour. As you know, soil's not all black and it's not bright brown. So this was painted with my favourite, here it is, my favourite home base tester pot of Black Noir, I think it's called. Good colour, I think, because it's kind of an off black. It's quite nice for tarmac and stuff. So I was painted with that, and then just went over with I think it was Games Workshop's Scorched Brown or whatever. I think that was what it was called. I quite like the Games Workshop paints because they're water based. So unlike the the Revel ones or the the Humbrol, they which we need to kind of be diluted with thinner, and then your brushes need to be cleaned with white spirit. With these you can just do it with water, water it down with water, thin it out with water, which makes it much easier. So yeah, that's at the stage, so I'm going to leave it like this for the moment. There's a wee path in here which will lead onto the platform from, like, say, there's a car park here or whatever, which there is actually in the real Rose Hill Marple station. So yeah, there's a little bit of path there, and I'm just going to cover that in polyfiller once these are fitted. These aren't glued down yet, which will be happening very soon. I say very soon. This is my last day here at home before I move back through to university, and again all work stops. This is where I've been for the so that's why you haven't seen any videos from about September up till, well, my Christmas message. I did say in the Christmas message that I tried to get a lot of videos done, but it hasn't worked out that way. I tried to get a Talilin. I edited together a video from the Talilin, and it was a brilliant video, but for some reason, as Sony Vegas decides to do now and again, the file has been corrupted, and it's refusing to render. So anyway, I need to start again on that project. So yeah, this is just going to wait here. You also need to paint this bit at the end, which brings me on to what I've been doing today. So this is just going to leave that, and then I'm going to fill it in with vegetation. So yeah, now I'm not sure if it's that clear, but the platform is done. What I mean by done is it is polyfilled. So this afternoon just spent a solid hour and a half going down the platform with the scraper and the polyfiller, levelling it all out, having the tarmac effect. Over here you see a slight ripple because that's the break from where the platform enters that kind of vegetation, so tarmac into vegetation. As you can see, the stairs are they're being primed. What have they been primed with? It's the Halford's one that everyone recommends, Halford's grey plastic primer, which is £5 for quite a big can, so it's okay. And it appears to be very good. So yeah, that was just pushed down into the polyfiller. I was going to squint from that angle. It's not actually squint. And of course the stairwell leads up to the road level. There's another bit of brick sheeting in here, another bit to go on top of that. That's just drying at the moment. After much deliberation with myself, I decided that I'm just going to glue this structure in, the kind of overbridge structure, just because it makes it so much easier for building up scenery around it. So that's now glued in, which might make it a little bit hard to ballast underneath actually. I didn't think of that. I probably should have ballasted first, but oh well. Just realised that just now. So yeah, this also what I've been doing is I've bought like a wee tube of filler, like fine model filler. I think it's the Humbrol stuff, yeah. And I've just been kind of filling in the gaps here. So where you see the light grey, that's where the filler's been. Just kind of filling in the gaps so it looks like it's of vaguely sturdy construction. So hopefully once that, I'm getting the battery light up. So I'll keep talking. So hopefully that'll make it look like there's not big holes in the construction of it or whatever. Second thing is I have been doing a lot more polyfilling of this roadway and sanding, a lot of sanding down of this, because for some reason when I went over it first time round it didn't end up nice and smooth. Or I'd done part of it and then went over it again and started, and it's just been a lot of sanding to get it to this smoothness. So that's all done. So yeah. Oh, also another little thing is I've kind of fitted, kind of went over with it, kind of a like 70-30% water to paint mixture of some of the ballast here. You can see like the darker ballast where I've done it, and then that's the laid ballast. Also along here I've put more down, so it looks like if there's like an engine being stable in there, you know the way in stations so you get like the track's awfully horrible and grimy. Well, that's what it's supposed to look like because that will have been where an engine will have been stabling or whatever. So that's been doing it there. There's also been a wee oil slip under here at some point. So that's basically all I've done scenery wise. It's not a lot, but it has taken a long time doing this polyfilling, which is the new verb to use polyfilling, I've decided. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, it's coming on a lot. I'm glad the platforms are finally now done. That was a big job. The next big job is to get this platform done. But I'm going to focus on getting this done first. Well, maybe. I really should get this done. Well, the problem with this side is that I need to paint this building at the top. And that's going to take a wee while. It is primered in white primer, although you wouldn't notice it because it came white. So that needs to be done, yeah. That will get done. It will all get done eventually. So yeah, that's basically it. I hope you've enjoyed looking at Rose Hill again, and I promise you by the end of the month you will see the Talilin video up, hopefully. Actually, no, I can't promise anything. I really will try to get the Thailand video up as soon as possible because it is awesome, and I got some really great footage of such a great wee railway that is down there. So yeah, I was going to show. I couldn't really show you any trains running because, as I said, all my stock is really at my mate's house. So I think we're just going to leave it at that. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. If you have any suggestions or comments or want me to go into more detail about how I did anything, comment below and I'll see it. It's the new stupid thing where their comments don't get sent to your YouTube inbox, they get pushed a notification via the Google Plus that none of us want to use because Google is just getting really annoying with YouTube. Anyway, also they keep asking me, do you want to use your real name? No, I want to use my ScottRail47 username, because that's the name of the channel. I don't want to use my real. I don't want to use my real. Not that I'm ashamed of using my real name. It always seems weird. It's like, no, I want to use my username. Stop pestering me, Google. So I'm gonna leave it at that after that mini Google rant. I think most people's videos now include a mini Google rant. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.